Hello, and welcome back to Freedom Planet 2. Now, you may notice right off the get-go that I am not on the tail end of the Bacchanal. This is going to be a short, pre-end game episode where I am going to be going to each one of the hub areas, talking to any person who has a light bulb over their head, and then I will be playing all of the time capsules, and then ending the episode there, and then picking back up at the tail of the Bacchanal, and that will either be one whole big episode, or I might split it into two. It depends on how fast I get through things. Anyway, we're going to start with Shuigong, and then move all the way down to Perusa. It's great that the borders are open again. That means the markets are back. No more slim pickings. For a while I was even considering eating cheese. Oh, the shame I would have brought upon my family and my people. Sure, the world's getting destroyed by a flying mecha dragon is bad, but what about junk mail? My mailbox is full of flyers, and all of them are travel brochures demanding I visit other cities. Was saving Alphalus really worth all this? Let's check upstairs. All this excitement with alien warlords and ancient water dragon centurions got me thinking, have got me thinking. I really need to up my spear handling skills. I was thinking of heading over to General Gong's for some extra training, and maybe as an excuse to visit my second favorite panda. Everybody was on high alert when Shang-Tu got occupied, but honestly, it was all quiet on our southern front. Slept with my sword right next to me, though, just in case. Nobody's getting the drop on this old boar. Alright. Looks like that's it for Shuigong. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be anything new here, but just double checking to be sure. Alright, we're going to head over to Mayor Zhao's office. Or, actually, stop here first. I get a lot of weird requests from clients, but what's with the sudden obsession with rainbow-colored lava features? Normally this would be low on the list of priorities, but a boom like this doesn't come around every so often.
Cyclone!
Your trash may be somebody else's treasure, so why not make it your treasure instead? Hoard that trash and become a king. When life hands you lemons, throw out those lemons and order a pizza. No one has time for your homemade lemonade and you know it. A gem in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, and 3 if the shopkeep is distracted counting out the change. Hello, road to Shuigong blocked. Road to Shangtu blocked. Water dragon order we stay away. I remember old stories about water dragon. Dangerous, fierce, safe travel. Hello, battle with Kalau impressive. Also profitable. Make bet, make bank. Soon all temple will be fixed. Thank you. Safe travel. I guess there was a stockpile of stuff that I could have talked to her about, and I just never did. Hello, good battle sphere. Make bet on you. Make bank. Bank pay for temple fix. You battle sphere more. I make more money. Hound and friend of hound owe that much for noise. Safe travel. Zhao has a light bulb, but let's go back. We seem to be getting a lot of giant robot attacks lately. I need to work on my combat training in a mega way. Does Prusa still have that, I want to say, mascot? Honestly, I envy her and her job. It must be so much fun. I tried out for the mascot of an accounting company once. Sorry. It did not work out. Or it didn't work out. But I look back on it now as a real character building moment. Oh woe, oh tragedy that I, Mayor Zhao, was so easily taken in by the overwhelming charisma of that Captain Kalau, only to be betrayed, that dastardly fiend. But that's how my Battlesphere apology video is going to start off. Anyway, what do you think? Too much? Too little? Not enough? Let me try again. Oh, whoa, oh, tragedy. It is the end of the world and I don't feel fine. I'm so stressed out right now that I'm breaking out in split ends. Oh, why did I take out the hot springs to make room for cannons on Mayor Zhao's luxurious sky fortress? Oh, cursed hubris. I should have taken out the buffet dining suite instead. My next holiday destination, Perusa. I intend to see the rainbow-colored lava for myself and admire this wonder of nature. I must practice my Perusian. Kumusa, Kaibigan, Pumunta, Kai Dito sa aming basa na walang amang sa aming Langkuwahi Mabaha. I heard you fought a giant robot piloted by Serpentine General from outer space. I am overcome with a violent envy. Tell me everything, spare no detail. My bucket list is highly specific, and I am living vicariously through your experience. Your Battlefield debut was adequate, yet I find myself dissatisfied with the lack of serious injuries and breaking of bones. I would suggest trying harder next time. Embrace the feel of battle, the clashing of bone and sinew. I pledge that this dark turn won't stop me from drawing. I must do it. For the prestige. I draw eternal, all shining in silver. Witness me. That was unexpected. We didn't think she'd show her hands so early, nor that it would turn out to be a royal flush. Looks like we're all on the back paw now. We got eyes on the inside though, and we'll get contact if things start getting worse. That Serpentine is one slippery snake, but don't worry, we'll have our eye on him. Our way of ensuring the safety of Avalis doesn't always involve dealing with the stuffed shirts in charge. Giant robots in the jungle? Ha! They would have been no match for old Florence 1-2 punch. Just let them try any of that here. I'll turn them into scrap faster than you can say tinfoil. Pwah! Too bad those cowardly terrorists ran off. I'd have shown them a thing or two. Where was I when those cowardly terrorists took the Globe Opera and held our beloved Mayor Zhao hostage? It was my night off. You think our new Battlesphere champion title impresses me? Here. Think again. You only know the sport of violence, not the real deal. Not like me. Out there, the mean streaks of Shangmu, you see things. Things that your pampered self wouldn't believe. Luckily for you, I am there, standing between our citizens and the encroaching darkness. When I perform the dance of the machine gallant and cross my arms, I transform into the ultimate 50-foot tall fighting machine known as Cybervolt X. Alas, I have not been able to summon this power since I was defeated by my rival and arch-nemesis, Cybervolt Dark Z. The scar he left on my beautiful face is a grim reminder of my terrible loss. I was actually here the entire time. My cape bestows upon me the power to turn invisible and be as silent as the wind on a windless night. The cape was a gift from my aunt, who's actually the Grand Duchess of Shapeshifters, a clan of assassins so secret that no one knows they even exist. Great battlesphere out there. Yeah, you really gave Captain Kalau a run for his money. Literally. If you're ever looking for a sponsor for your battlesphere bouts, Blake and Balthazar would be happy to oblige. As long as you keep winning, anyway. Well, I mean, obviously, we're not in the lose money through frivolous financial endeavors business, says you. This is a blow to the very heart of the Daybreakers' philosophy. I can't believe we are going to extend an invitation to Kalau. As scientists debate how a volcano spontaneously erupts how a volcano spontaneously erupts rainbow-colored lava, the more aesthetically conscious among us are wondering, how can I get one of those in my house? Hi, I'm Maria Notte. Join me as I interview interior decorators from all over Avalis to try and figure out who's the best and most affordable at rigging an artificial rainbow lava flow in your very own living room. Did you do that? My news reporter's senses are tingling. Captain Kalau, fallen hero, rising criminal threat, or a complete buffoon? Tune in as I lead a panel of experts to discuss the ramifications of Kalau's career change. Maria Notte with Tri-Kingdom News, asking the hard questions about celebrities you all want to hear. Nice job taking Kalau down a second time. The viewer retainment on that video is stones mad. Giant robots battle and destroy a forest. But who are their masters who walk silently, invisibly among us? What sinister plans do they intend with their mechanical monstrosities? Could those plans involve you? Tune in tonight's special report, Robot Masters in Disguise, and hear a chilling eyewitness testimony of a man who almost lost his entire vegetable garden. Maria Notte, Tri-Kingdom News. Why do I get the feeling you were in that mess somehow? This is Maria Notte with a comprehensive report on the still unfolding incident that has now been dubbed Revenge of the Water Dragons. From kidnapping Shangmu's beloved Mayor Zhao to the capture of Shang-Tu by Water Dragon guerrilla forces, Tri-Kingdom News is the only news network to have minute-by-minute live coverage of the incident as it transpires. Hey, what happened in the Globe Opera? Inquiring viewers want to know. Dang, Maria. Your recent victory over Captain Cloud's challenge has captured the attention of our entire city. What's your secret? It's no secret. You're just that good. Way to go. Between us girls, the rent for Vinyl Venue is pretty high, so seeing my landlord get kidnapped and held hostage on live TV was super cathartic. I'm not saying I wanted something permanent to happen to Mayor Zhao, but maybe it wouldn't have been so bad if he had been roughed up a bit more. Congrats on your Battlesphere debut. Now comes the most important part of your career, choosing a theme song. It's what separates the amateurs from the pros. Here for a haircut? Sorry, I can't do walk-ins right now. In the meantime, have a peruse in soliloquy. Sala weekend. A man that walks too much accomplishes little. Speaks for itself. Oh my stones, whatever we do, is Shangmu safe? Will I have to abandon my salon? It seems silly to worry about such things, but they're all I have. Another Perusian Silawakane. Salawit cane? I'm not sure. Comes to mind. A wise woman doesn't look at her foot on the ground. She sees her next step. I tried riding an airship once. Kinda boring. Wasn't feeling it. It was like I was being on the ground, but only the scenery was moving faster. Honestly, there's nothing quite like soaring through the air on your own wings, riding the ebb and flow of the wind. Also, you can swoop down and steal hats off people you don't like. So hey, a warning system that relies on crackling loudspeakers and flashing lights to show you where the nearest shelters are, turns out not great for bats. Nothing like loud, disorienting sounds and strobing colored lights to make flying an absolute nightmare. Ugh, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. You may be wondering, how does a bat eat noodle soup upside down? The answer is very carefully, and also accepting the inevitability of what I like to call soup face. I mean, I could also just sit down at a table like everybody else, but where's the fun in that? Coming down. Thank you. Have you ever wondered what goes on in the VIP lounge? If it weren't for the opaque glass, we could see right in and divine the occupants' darkest secrets. I bought a Bravestone from Blake. Didn't make me any braver, but it did make me wiser. Someone beat my high score in Dance Now. Who are you, L1N-Cs? Show yourself. Edgeworlds 3 is coming out soon. I can't wait to go back to the jungle planet of Persephone for more of its signature shooty booty action. I'm in a main era, get inside my awesome mech and beat the stones out of the two villains. They're kind of annoying for what I've seen in the trailers, not gonna lie. Oh no, I'm up to the part in Wake of Blazing Iron, where one of my trusted classmates at Hercule Military Academy turns out to be a traitor. Not only that, but they're part of a terrorist organization whose goal is to destroy the royal ruling class. Ugh, that's heavy. I thought sharing a meal or two meant something, but I guess not. Catching up on one of my favorite shows, Rose. Wow, so much crazy stuff just went down. The girls got their butts kicked, and it looks like the bad guys won. Stones. Those girls are at their lowest. Relationships are at their breaking point. Is this the end of Team Rose? Find out next season. I'm replaying a classic. I think that's pronounced Enchante. And the Buccaneer's Bane. The purple-haired monkeys. Oh. I think that might be a reference to Shantae. Yeah, purple-haired monkey Enchante has to save her island home and fight the nefarious forces of the Air Buccaneers. Safety shoes. Has anyone told you you kind of look like Enchante? I mean, the purple, the hair whip thing, it's uncanny. They finally ported the Inspector Paradoxical games. Wait. Yeah, Paradoxical? Now I can play the adventures of the grim-faced Inspector Paradoxical and his plucky sidekick Sammy on the go. Their latest case has them investigating a mysterious tower filled with evidence and clues from their previous cases. Coincidence or the work of an old foe? Spooky. Ah yeah, Phoenix Cube Super. That's the latest in fighting game series and has all of the characters. My main is Kiwako, because she kicks butt. There's also a spin-off called Phoenix Cube Legends, where you play as Starford Topi and have to save all of time and space from a mysterious threat. For some reason, all of the characters are named after and based on fruits. I don't know why. Cute, though. No way, Captain Claw was a bad guy? That's so cool! Everyone knows the best heels started as a face first. That's just common sense. Wait, are you the lady that got in the fight with Captain Clow? Hot stones. I'm only 2 degrees of separation from Captain Clow. I'm telling all my friends. Nira, my dear, is that you? You look different today. Oh, I'm sorry, young lady. I might need a new pair of glasses soon. Wait, I thought I already... A lot of people seem disappointed by Captain Clow's heel turn. I think I get it though. The need to be a hero. Not that I approve of the way you went about it, turning your back on your fans because their adoration wasn't real enough. Unforgivable. Holy stones, that was an absolute fright of a time. Pardon my language. I'm glad that no one got seriously hurt though. It could have turned out a lot worse than slightly bruised, tied up Mayor Zhao. The BFC is going nuts. Captain Clow going full heel turn like that on broadcast TV. Upside to all of this, exposing this side of Clow is probably going to get you a lot of fans in the BFC. Downside is the exact same thing. Good luck with that. Oof. The BFC is really taking a shine to you and your girl power. Some of our Prussian fans are very excited about you being a water dragon. One of them keeps asking for a lock of your hair. We're launching a line of leather jackets called Carol's Attitude line. No matter how many times I tell Igor, he keeps calling Alim a rabbit. Nero wants a list of our members. She's not going to interrogate the entire fan base, is she? Some of them might actually like that, though. Ooh, what a night. Still managed to get some work done, though. A couple of adjustments to the cooling vents, and we've improved the BattleBot's heat dispersal by 3%. High 6. Hope you had fun out there. The bots will be waiting for you like always. Saw Captain Cloud turning heel plot coming a mile away. They've been hinting at it for years, adding that mind control twist though. Not bad. Battlesphere, not bad. Wonder how they're gonna top that. The writers for this season have been on fire. Heard you beat the champ. Nice. One day it's gonna be my name all up in lights. Toby Stripes, the tiger from the east. I'm actually local. Nobody needs to know that. I'm actually not sure how to leave there without doing that. Alright, I'm gonna hit the floating island first. That Balkan eruption, Kabigan, beautiful. Times like this, you gotta remember to slow down, breathe, receive your present. Solar panels, there probably aren't a lot of crystals up here to generate power like the mainland, so it makes sense. I had to guess this machinery is probably what keeps the island afloat. Better not mess with it. Okay. That's the colorfulest volcan eruption I've ever seen, and I've seen a couple. Mind you, ground's still kicking up a fuss here and there, so I doubt we're clear of the volcan disturbances just yet. Giant flying mechanical dragons are, that's it, I've had it. They can take this job and shove it. I'm not even a real water dragon, I'm an otter dressed up in a shark suit, and I hate lying. Whew, you have no idea how much I wanted to get that off my chest, War. I know what to do when there's a volcan eruption. Just stop, drop, and roll. Or was that forest fires? Oh wow, that lava looks so cool. I wonder what kind of igneous rock it's gonna form once it cools. Given the viscosity of the lava, look at it flow. It's probably basalt. Probably. I mean, it's harder to tell than usual. Also, the scent is delightfully distracting. The Ciguata is not particularly unusual sight for Peruvian skies. but I've never seen the airship so far inland before, or hover directly over an active volcano. I confess I was seized by a brief but momentary powerful urge to draw at the airship. It was a professional courtesy, you understand? That Vulcan eruption means we'll probably be safe for another few years. Guess that means no more overtime for me. Anyone know why it looks and smells the way it does? Probably means more trouble. Ugh. You know what the world needs? Airship pilots. Bird airship pilots. My mom was all, why bird airship pilots? We can fly on our own. And I was like, exactly, we would make the perfect pilots, because we know all about flying already. My mom then asked me about what kinds of tests and qualifications I need to get, and she just doesn't get it. Whoops, just remembered, we still need to pick out a gift for Sammy and Nick's wedding. I wonder if it's too late to commission one of them rainbow lava features. I sure hope Pinky's okay. He's usually patrolling that volcano, keeping an eye out for anyone looking to vandalize the natural beauty of our island. Thinks of himself as a guardian of these Emerald Isles. Always a bit of a poet, that Pinky.
Cyclone!
Once that lava cools and starts breaking down, I bet the soil will be super fertile, which means super ube. I mean, it's gonna take a few years, maybe even a few hundred years, but that's a project for Guy Jr. Can look forward to. Now that's a sight if I've ever seen one. Rainbow colored lava. Who'd have thought? Best stay out of the water while the lava's flowing, though. If you can't outrun lava, you definitely can't outswim it. Alright, time to give my mouth a rest and watch through these. So technically we've already watched 5, but I'm just gonna go all the way from 2 to 14.
New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, Avaliste. After many years, the restoration of Bakunawa is almost complete. Just in time for the anniversary of our landing on this planet. Avaliste. Thinking about how far we've come makes me so proud to be an Earth Dragon. When we first crash-landed here, the natives didn't even have a name for this planet, much less the tools and technology to properly explore and utilize its resources. Now look at us. We have proper cities alight with modern conveniences, medicines and technological advancements for all. We've even put those ocean dwellers to work on Bakunawa, lifting them out of their primitive tribal ways. Avaliste will be a grand celebration. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, Bakunawa Rising. Bakunawa is now undergoing a full evaluation of the ship's systems. We are weeks away from having a fully functional spacecraft again. This is so exciting. However, I'm sad to report that not everyone shares in that excitement. There have been rumblings of dissatisfaction from the laborers working on Bakunawa's restoration, complaining about long hours and dangerous conditions. I think it's just a bunch of backtalk from some people who've had it too good for too long. My maid Perlis agrees, and she's one of them. Fortunately, she's one of the good ones. Spirits know some of these ocean dwellers need to learn their place. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, Bakunawa abandoned. Something went wrong. We think it was an accident. restoration project has been shut down. The ocean dwellers are angry. All of them. Perlis is gone, and so have all our other ocean dweller servants. When I asked Father where they went, he insisted that they'd taken time off to celebrate some kind of holiday. He wouldn't look at me when he told me that. When I asked about what happened with Bakunawa, he told me to mind my own business, still refusing to look at me. I think we've done something truly terrible today. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, ocean dweller rumors. There's been talk of some kind of new threat arising from the ocean dwellers. A champion of immeasurable power, biologically engineered for war. I don't know how substantial these rumors are, but given their current level of righteous descent, I wouldn't dismiss their ability to craft such a beast. Father is convinced that we've run out of options for dealing with these savages. If that's the case, then there isn't much time left. I have to act without his permission. I will leave the capital and head for Perusa to negotiate some kind of peace with the ocean dwellers. Surely they'll listen to reason. We're all living on this planet together, after all. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, trapped. My ocean dweller hosts have decided that, as the Magister's daughter, I would be more useful to them as a hostage. Marvelous. The nature of my imprisonment was discussed in a meeting between the ocean dwellers' elders and I, by which I mean I was present while a bunch of old men talked about me as if I wasn't there. It was several minutes before I realized what I'd assumed was a statue was actually another living being. But I knew who it had to be. The ocean dwellers' champion. She was tall, dark, imposing, and she was staring directly at me the entire time. It was unsettling. Oh, Cordelia, what have you gotten yourself into? End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, her name is Murga. Well, I know the champion's name, Murga. She told me, after telling me that if I was planning any Earth Dragon shenanigans, she'd take my head clean off. Apparently, the champion had the impression that my people were all schemers and liars. She based this on a sampling of everyone she had ever killed. Charming. Champion or not, I was not about to be intimidated. So I told her that if my people were as she generalized, then hers must be equally psychologically homogeneous, meaning they were all as stupid as her. That earned me a glare before she stormed off. Ha! I win. Such a child. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, attack of the Shopao hog. I decided to take a wander to the markets for some fresh Shopao for my favorite stall, and who should be there ahead of me? The champion, of course. Apparently, my favorite stall was hers too. And of course, she had to have it all. She needs all the energy she can get. Oh, but she can spare just one Shopao, so she picks one out of her bag and lays it on top of my head. Then, with the biggest smirk on her face, she stalked off, and the market crowd parted for her in a frightened scurry. Ugh, that woman! End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, no place for a hero. There was an attack by Earth Dragon forces on the beach today. The champion swooped in and simply destroyed the troops. It was ruthlessly efficient. Unfortunately, an ocean dweller child had been caught in the middle of the battle, and his cries summoned nearby adults, and they just stared. They saw the child in pain but refused to come any closer. The champion tried to comfort the child, but that only seemed to make his crying worse. Eventually, she left. left, and the adults rushed in. As the champion turned away, I could see the expressions of relief wash over their faces, and one of hurt flash over hers. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal, subject, revenge of the Shopao. The champion was injured today, so despite her appearance, she isn't invincible after all. I stopped by the medical center as she was healing up. She was surprised to see me, and I said the feeling was mutual. Then I offered her a Shopao. One Shopao, out of a basket filled with Shopao that I was lugging around for emphasis. I have never seen a flatter stare. She took it anyway and mumbled something that sounded halfway between a thanks and a curse. I was happy to reciprocate with my own charming banter, and she could do nothing but glare at me from her bed. It was a fun afternoon. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal, subject, flowers for Murga. Unexpectedly, the champion has an interest in flowers. I was wearing a small white flower with a delightful scent in my hair, when Murga identified it as a Sampaguita. It turns out that amongst the many things Murga was taught, horticulture had somehow been snuck in there as well. When I asked if she knew the name of more than one flower, she took immediate offense and dragged me to the nearest garden. She then started listing the names of the flowers there and their uses. I didn't have the heart to interrupt her. I've never seen her as happy as she was today. I like seeing her happy. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal, subject, or fight. I tried broaching the subject of peace to Murga again tonight. She wasn't happy to talk about it and tried to distract me. I pointed out that if she and I could get along, why couldn't our people as well? She said it was impossible, that I was one of the good ones. I stormed out. I was rather furious at that point, mostly at myself. Well, now I know what being on this side of that comparison feels like. Stupid Cordelia. Murga found me later with some freshly picked moonflowers in hand and an apology. She knew exactly what to do and say. Got me wrapped around her fingers. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, a war of attrition. Murga got hurt again. She tried to hide it from me, act as if it were a scratch, but I can tell from the way she carries herself that moving about was more difficult than usual. I suggested relaxing on the beach and watching the sunset, and she agreed immediately. She knows I know. I can see she's tired. This war has taken its toll on all of us, but most especially on Murga. She can't keep going like this. I have to convince our leaders that this isn't the only way. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, in pursuit of peace. I've done it! I've convinced the elders of the Water Dragon Council to meet with the Magister in Shangtu, my old home. I think both sides expect some kind of duplicity, but I'm not worried. Murga will be with us to provide protection. If anything were to happen to us, she would cut through the country's troops like a hot knife through butter. And I think everyone is well aware of that. I have to go now. The caravan is leaving. Whatever happens next, I hope to free Murga of her role as the Ocean Dwellers champion. It won't be an easy road, but nothing worth doing is. End entry.
Alright. Well, that's all of the time capsules. Now, there's something that I referenced about bringing up on this. And I guess I can do that now. The Moonflower of Peace. What flowers did Murga bring to Cordelia? Alright, so this episode actually ended up being the length of a regular episode, so I did an hour's worth of talking. Anyway, I'll end it here, and the next episode will either be the first part of the finale or just straight up the finale. We'll see how things go. Yeah, if you liked, then I'll see you again in the next episode. Until then, have a good day.